Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives 4E channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. After the recent form for Garrison Brown, numerous sister women observers began to wonder about Meri Brown's status with the family. Several people questioned if the Brown kiddies still consider her their mama. Meri Brown was instrumental in helping with the family. While it's hard to believe that Meri Brown's separation from plural marriage could affect her status as mama, some of the kiddies have been forward about Meri being vituperative. On Reddit, one family women bystander poses a question about Meri. They say Meri and the women, kiddies, also bandy how the family views her. With Garrison's passing due, Janelle, Christine and Cody admit that Meri was still one of the kiddies' mama. Actually, the status may be muddy after the split. Likewise, the stoner says, I know there's pressures between three women, but do they consider her part of the family during fests, struggles, etc.? Still, the Redditor brings up a good point about how a family might act in the face of tragedy. Meri Brown seems to be in disposition more so. The original bill notices the seating arrangement Meri Brown chose. I just was looking at Prince and Meri is still frontal row, just looks disconnected in ways. It's hard to explain what I am asking. Latterly, the bill edits to say not only the burial but overall, giving the illustration of how Christine and Janelle still talk about being a mama to each other's kiddies. One person says, I would imagine that nothing has really changed. Historically, none of them really include or consider Meri in their planning, but also anticipate her to be included by someone differently and don't mind that she's around or indeed anticipate her to be around. I suppose they also kind of leave it up to their children to define her part as a mama to them. Like they sat with her at Logan's marriage, but as she hadn't been included in that mama group, they all wouldn't have indeed noticed until a patron asked them about her. I suppose Janelle would want Meri there. In times that a veritably delicate people typically come together, Meri was veritably present in the aged kiddies' lives. I suppose it would have been way more hurtful if she didn't show up. Some of the kiddies claim Meri Brown was vituperative also. Over the times, some of the Brown kiddies have stated that Meri Brown was vituperative during their nonage. Incontrovertibly, there's pressure with Mykelti, Maddie, and Paedon Brown. Likewise, there has been strain between her only natural child, Leon. Other druggies reminded Meri was the disciplinarian. When compared to the other parents, she may have sounded vituperative solely from the aspect of differing personalities and parenthood choices. A couple of the kiddies, Fidelicet Maddie, Mykelti, and Paedon, have intimately spoken about Meri being vituperative towards them and their siblings. Others have said they no way witnessed it, commodity happed, plus a fact that Meri was vituperative towards Janelle in the earlier times. All of the kiddies who have made allegations about Meri that also had to be walked back or simply dropped with no explanation were the kiddies benefiting off of Patreon/YouTube rather of getting real jobs. It's also important to flash back that Meri was the disciplinarian and straight shooter in the family. Well, since Meri was included in the grieving process/burial/keepsake, it's sure aesthetics like she's still considered one of the mothers. The seating choices draw a picture of what is going on, especially in the print from Garrison Brown's military burial. Meri Brown is sitting coming to Aspen and Mitch. Numerous believe this was about the division Meri has with some of the children. Mykelti sat in the same row with her arms crossed. Preliminarily, her dislike for Meri was apparent, but without a mistrustfulness, this was a hard day for everyone. Maybe the seating arrangements veritably well don't matter in a time of grieving, but they still can paint a picture of what might be going on. Mykelti is sitting in the same row as Meri, albeit her body language is open for interpretation. I really believe suckers and tabloids are reading too much into the seating order. This was an absolute heartbreaking moment, and ever I mistook Janelle noticed, nor watched where anyone away from her own kiddies sat or did. Obviously the mama and the father would sit in the frontal row. Since they aren't together, both had someone differently with them as comfort and anchor. Beyond that, it was presumably just whoever came in first and how numerous available seat per group. She was there for family, although the answer isn't clear how the brown kitties relate to Meri Brown. It's clear she shows up. Really, Meri has always loved her family indeed when it was delicate. Hopefully, for the sake of the family, everyone set their difference away and tried to support one another through the grief. I don't suppose she was as disconnected as it might look at Filmland. It looked like the chairpersons was in some kind of half circle, so to make sure everyone could follow the service they had to sit on both sides of the aisle. Meri sat with multiple of the kiddies, so she sat with the core family near to the center and Janelle. Do you suppose that the brown kiddies still consider Meri Brown as one of their mothers? Do you suppose the seating arrangements give suggestions to some of the passions in the family? Are you ready to see further of Sister Women? Drop your commentary below. After starting her most recent business endeavor, Meri Brown has come under fire for allegedly defrauding the public. The Sister Wives actress hinted at her newest project in the months following her December 2022 announcement of her formal separation from Kody Brown. Fans were anticipating the big unveiling because she had marketed her new endeavor as a means of fostering community among those who are dedicated to healing and general well-being. With the recent introduction of her Worthy Up website, Meri is providing a safe space community of individuals dedicated to self-discovery to her members. The sticker shock hit fans immediately, and they had a lot of questions. According to Meri's website, Worthy Up is your safe space to embrace community, celebration, and support on your journey to self-discovery, whether you're enriching your knowledge or experiencing personal growth. Members can get unique monthly films, a live queue and a session, exclusive deals, and a members-only mug with a $99 introductory offer. Over time, the cost of a limited lifetime membership will rise to $149. Perplexed supporters started inquiring about the program's contents and exorbitant cost. Yeah, like what the heck is a limited lifetime membership? Questioned a fan. She has a public relations person thinking up ways she can get paid by doing the least amount of actual work, questioned someone else. Deeply absorbed Meri's knowledge and experience. WTF does that even mean? Fans flocked onto Reddit in droves to criticize Meri's enigmatic, sentimental endeavor. One commenter made reference to Meri's previous polygamous way of life, saying, "I never thought Meri would be the one to found her own cult. Does she have any kind of psychology degree or certificate or experience in mentoring people other than her sister wives and kids?" inquired a different fan. It's the same kind of bogus money-making gimmick as those silly 2-minute videos that people may purchase for $150. A third made the quip, "Bless it. It was time for her to write a book. This is really dishonest. Still trying to figure out what I'm getting for $99 to be $149 soon," one user commented. "These people live off multi-level marketing type *P," said another. "Get a real job, please." The TLC personality has also been under fire from fans for demanding outrageous fees to stay at her Parowan, Utah bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn. The inn's website lists weekend trip options for Supreme and Elite Plus that range from $4,000 to $6,000. A fan wrote, $1,000? How could that possibly include anything? Really, I'm curious. Another person said, "You charge this amount when the majority of Americans struggle to put food on the table, buy medicine, and receive medical care. I used to back you, but nope." Similar to Meri's LuLaRoe business, a third person made reference to Meri's clothes line. With their plexus, the others are also not any better. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.